Wan's room, her father is trying to reason with her as she cries uncontrollably. Wan, you need to understand. He says with a hurt heart, you can't stay here forever. One day you will have to leave this house. Wan's voice is shocked with emotion as she replies, why can't I stay, Appa? When I was away, I missed you so much. I even missed Amma. I feel like she's here watching over me. Please don't take away that from me. Her father's face is ached with sorrow. I understand, but you are essentially a servant here. I don't want to spend your life like this. I made a mistake by not sending you to school. I can't take away another part of your life. Please marry and start a family. I beg you. Unable to watch her father's tears, Swan leaves her room. She hides in the kitchen trying to escape the pain, but as Jungkook struggles to sleep after his conversation with Wan's father, he hears her sobbing. He leaves to the kitchen for water and finds her here. Jungkook's concern is evident as he approaches her. Wan, why are you crying? What happened? He reaches out to comfort her, but Wan pulls away, her voice trembling. What's your problem? Why can't you just let me stay here, she cries. Jungkook gently guides her to the living room. Come out here, he says, leading her to the hall. He gestures for her to sit on the couch. Sit here. Wan sits down, still crying like a child. Jungkook sits across from her, his expression serious. Wan nods, her eyes red and swollen. Jungkook's tone is firm but kind. I don't have any problem with you staying here. Wan tears continue to flow as she asks, then why did you agree to find someone for me when I asked my father? Because your dad asked me to. Wan looks at him frustrated. You could have said no. Why did you agree? Jungkook's voice softens as he explains. So you're okay with staying here your whole life, cleaning and serving? Is that what you want? You don't want to be a wife or a mother? Wan shakes her head. Jungkook's eyes is heavy with resignation. Wan, don't be so stubborn. Your father wants to see you happy and settled. You can't be a servant forever. Wan poses, her father's insecurity is making more sense now. She takes Jungkook's hand, her voice trembling. You said you would marry me. Please marry me, Oppa. Jungkook is taken aback. His feelings for Wan evident but conflicted. Wan, no, you can't marry like this. Wan eyes wide and hurt. So I can marry a stranger you choose, but I can't marry you, someone who makes me happy. Jungkook looks at her, trying to find the right words. Will you be happy? Wan nods eagerly. Yes, so much. And you would become the CEO. You would be happy too. Jungkook's face shows a mix of emotion. You think I would be happy just because I became the CEO after making you? Wan confusion is palpable. Wouldn't you? Jungkook shakes his head. No, I would be happy for a different reason. Wan is puzzled. What reason? Jungkook hesitates and finally says nothing. Okay, let's get married. He stands up, his resolve now. Get back to your room and get some sleep. No more crying, okay? He agrees to the marriage knowing that Wan's father will find someone for her regardless. Jungkook wants to protect her and he can't trust anyone else to do so. After the wedding, Wan and Jungkook are officially married. Wan is filled with happiness, feeling that the house is now truly her home. Jungkook, on the other hand, is nervous. He's preparing himself for a conversation he knows he needs to have with Wan about what marriage entails, particularly the aspects of. He's ready to give her time, but he feels it's important to discuss this part of the relationship. He's unsure how she'll react, especially since her reaction to their kiss and had him doubting her awareness of such things. Jungwon, sensing Jungkook's anxiety, teases him. Are you sure you don't want me to talk to her about this? Jungkook shakes his head empathetically. Not at all. I'm ready to wait as long as it takes, but definitely not you. Jungwon giggles at his reaction. Okay, fine, but make sure to mention too. Maybe she's interested in that. Jungkook groans. Jungwon, don't bother me right now. I'm already so nervous. I don't know how she'll react. Jungwon laughs. Don't worry. She's an adult, not a child. I'm sure she knows what. She might ask for some time, but she definitely knows. Jungkook knows, trying to calm his nerves. Jungwon head toward the door, preparing to leave. Alright, go to your room. Your wife is probably waiting for you. I have to go too. Someone's waiting for me. Jungkook's curiosity is piqued. Who? Jungwon smirks. I met her at the wedding. Anyway, best of luck. Jungkook watches as Jungwon leaves and takes a few moments to gather his thoughts before heading to his own room. As he's walking toward their bedroom, he sees Wan rushing toward him, her gown trailing behind, almost stripped as she runs. Wan looks distressed. Oppa, what is Annie doing with another girl? Jungkook poses, his face reddening slightly. We're making love, Wan. Thanks, Jungwon. He thinks to himself, grateful for the opportunity to explain. But why are they screaming? Jungkook, realizing that Wan is genuinely unaware, tried to explain gently. They're making those noises because they're enjoying it. Wan, we're married now. Wan's confusion is evident. Yes, so Jungkook struggled to find the right words. We also need to do that to make babies. One face contorts in disgust. Ew, no! She turns on her heel and runs towards her room, clearly uncomfortable with the idea. She knows they will share a room from now on, but the concept of is unsettling for her. Jungkook, feeling the weight of frustration and amusement, heads toward Jungwon's room to have a word. As he reaches the door, he mutters under his breath, "Please keep it down. Someone has to sleep. Ugh, I'm gonna sleep on my first night. Happy married life, Jungkook, with no for a lifetime." He shakes his head, walking back to his own room, already dreading the conversation and adjustment ahead. Jungkook sighs as he walks back to the room, deciding it's probably best to take the things even slower than he originally planned. As he enters, he sees Swan sitting on the edge of the bed, fidgeting with her hands, her expression still full of discomfort. The exaggerated continue to echo down the hallway, making her squirm awkwardly in her seat. Her face is flushed and she looks up at Jungkook with wide eyes. "How am I supposed to sleep with that noise?" she whispers, barely able to look him in the eye. Jungkook immediately understands the situation. His jaw tightens as the moaning from down the hall seems to get even louder, overly dramatic and clearly intentional. He knows exactly who's responsible. Jungwon, he thinks with frustration, rolling his eyes. His sister, no doubt, is doing this on purpose just to mess with them after their earlier conversation. When Jungkook says gently, trying to keep the tone calm to ease his discomfort, "It's just, Jungwon, she's with someone." Wan face turns an even deeper shade of red. "I know, but why are they making those noises?" she asks, her voice small and embarrassed. Jungkook says, running a hand to his hair, "I'll take care of it. Stay here," he mutters before heading to the Jehon's room. He steps her up quick, his frustration growing with each passing second. He reaches her door and knocks sharply, already expecting what he'll find. The door cracks open just enough for Jungwon to peek her head out, her expression smirk and amused. "Yes?" she asks, feigning innocence. "Really, Jungwon?" Jungkook teases through clenched teeth. "Is this your idea of fun?" Jungwon burst into laughter, barely able to keep a straight face. "Come on, bro, it's just a bit of fun. I thought it might help Fine understand things better," she shades with a wink. Jungkook glares at her, clearly not amused. "Are you not helping? Knock it off now," he orders, his tone leaving no room for argument. Jungwon raises her hands and mocks her under a mischievous grin still on her face. All right, no more. But Cook, you know you will have to talk to her." Jungkook groans, rubbing his temple in frustration. "Yeah, thanks for the reminder," he mutters sarcastically before turning on his heel and heading back to Wan. As he re-enters the room, he finds Wan still sitting on the bed, looking even more confused and embarrassed than before. Her hands are nervously twisting the fabric of her gown, and she glances up at him as he approaches, her face still flushed. "Is everything okay?" Wan asks softly, her voice trembling slightly. Jungkook's eyes forcing a reassuring smile as he sits beside her. "Yeah, everything is fine. Jungwon was just being herself." He explains gently, "She's with someone and they are just one." Face burn even redder as she processes what he's saying. "Oh, but why were they making those noises?" she asks again, her innocence shining through as she stares at her hands, unable to meet his gaze. Jungkook feels his heart clench a little. He wasn't ready for this conversation, but he knows it's something they need to share. "Well, when people are close, I mean, sometimes it just happens. It's being a part of with someone," he explained, trying to best not to make things worse. Ryan nods slowly, clearly still unsure. "So, when you're married, that's what's supposed to do?" she asks, her voice barely above whisper, as if saying the word out loud embarrasses her. Jungkook feels the awkwardness build, but he tries to keep his tone gentle. "Yeah, couples get closer in that way after marriage. It's just part of it." Wine bites her lip, clearly still uncomfortable. "But she's not married, Appa. Isn't it wrong for her to do those things?" Jungkook heard saying her new one was innocent, but seeing her genuinely confused, she was made the situation harder. Wine here starts slowly. Being with someone physically, it's not always about being married. Some people after before marriage. Wine eyes widen even more and she sits uncomfortably. "But you just said people do after marriage. Isn't it something only husbands and wives do?" Jungkook stretches the back of his neck, feeling incredibly awkward. "Well, yeah, traditionally, but not everyone follows that. People have feelings and sometimes they act on them before getting married." But Jungwon Honey was with the girl, Vance is innocently clearly not understanding. Isn't she supposed to do with the boy? Jungkook clears his throat trying to find the right words. Well, sometimes people like other people regardless of whether they are boys or girls. It's just about who you feel close to. Vine looks down at her hand, still visibly confused. So people can just be together like that even if they are not married. And even if they are both girls, she asks, her voice laced with uncertainty. Jungkook nods slowly. Yeah, it's about feelings and love. People can be together in different ways, Vine, but it's okay if you don't understand it all now. Vine looks down at her hands, fish flushes again, and she looks up at him hesitantly. So, is that what's going to happen between us? Are we supposed to do those things? Jungkook swallows hard, realizing this is more difficult than he anticipated. No, no, not at all. We don't have to do anything until you are ready. He assures her quickly. We can make things slow, really slow. Vine looks up at him with wide, uncertain eyes, but I don't know how to do any of it. She says, her cheeks growing red with embarrassment. Jungkook chuckles nervously, feeling like he's making things worse with every word. That's fine, he says quickly. I can teach you. I mean, we'll figure it out together. This is not something. Vine blinks, still looking unsure. But how do we start? Jungkook bites his lips, trying to come up with something that won't overwhelm her. Well, it's not that complicated once he stops himself, realizing how that sounds. It's about feelings mostly. We just, be close and things will come naturally. Vine looks at him, her face still burning with embarrassment. Oh, she whispers, but do it have to be like what they were doing? Jungkook groans inwardly, realizing how much he confused her. No, not like that. We don't have to rush anything. Honestly, we don't even have to think about it right now. He says quickly, trying to backtrack. Vine relaxes slightly, but still look confused. So we are not supposed to do anything until I'm ready. Jungkook smiles gently and reaches out to brush a strand of hair behind ear. Exactly, we don't have to do anything until you are ready. I'm not in any hurry. She sighs in relief, her shoulders relaxing as the tension slowly leaves her. Thank you, she whispers, her voice soft and grateful. I was really worried. Jungkook smiles softly at her. You don't have to worry about anything. I want you to feel comfortable. We'll figure things out together, okay? Why nods, offering him small shy smile. Okay. Jungkook leans down and presses a soft kiss to her forehead. Good. Now let's get some sleep. We'll got all the time in the world. As they settle down, Jungkook closes his eyes, silently reminding himself to be patient and understanding. Van's innocence is something precious and would never rush